Morning, sir. Blessings.
Good morning, Andrehan. How are you?
Good morning, students. How are we doing this morning?
Alive, sir.
Amen. Um,
Morning, sir.
nice, 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 nice. All right. So you would have seen me earlier, Andrehan. I got up this morning, made breakfast for all of you. You saw the breakfast, Andrehan?
Yes, sir, but it look like you eat it.
Well, I made the system freeze upon me because I'm here sitting waiting for 8 o'clock. And I said, okay, let me give them 15 minutes. And when I look, the system is saying two somebody. I said, but wait, that can't be Andrehan in the class same way. When I check a stop, the computer freeze upon me. I'm trying to shut down and it nor 7 nor 11. So I had to draw for another device. So sorry for those of you who didn't get any of that delicious looking ackee and saltfish with fried dumpling. I had that prepared for you. Let me try this again. System just is just frozen, just not moving on at all. Alright, let me do this. Ay, ay, ay. All right, talk to me. How has this week been? Morning, mother. How has this week been in terms of your completion of your assignments, other assignments? What ready for the mid semester? Ready for final exams? For this course? For any other course? Getting time to study? Talk to me.
So, sir, personally, I have to complete what 2 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
and do the assessments and things. So hopefully, I can do more in the
Nice.
coming days.
Very nice. What about the geometry sets? I gave you a reminder yesterday. Anybody was able to procure a set?
I bought one, sir.
Nice.
Mm.
What was that? Andrew Hansen bought one. Who else? No, sir. Oh, my class thing. Mm-mm.
So you hear me?
Me hear you know, but in only know me no like my daddy class, you know. I talk to one and they not respond to me.
So maybe you're tired.
You know, mommy want to talk to me, man.
For me, I don't get to buy my own as yet, sir. This week has
Okay,
been very
understood.
and then I have to prepare for midterm later today.
Oh no. Which exam you have today?
Psychology. Psychology. So that is from 12 to 4. So we have that
From 12 o'clock to 4 o'clock?
from 12:30 to 4 to 4, yes.
Oh no.
No, between when I get the time, we go back to class, go do the exam and then go back in class.
Oh, and all of you are doing psychology? How many of you here doing psychology?
I know about me and Afia.
Anybody else in psychology?
Me, sir.
Raise your hands, those of you who are doing psychology, please, so I can get a count.
So you mean the exam or in general?
The mid semester today, the exam for today. Just raise your hand. I see Shantae raise her hand. I just need to get a count.
I don't have no psychology, a business well, I have business ethics later.
The business ethics later today.
Shantia business ethics are baby, not psychology.
All right. So Tammy is saying it's business ethics and not psychology. Everybody agrees?
Sir, maybe she's in a different class, sir, so
Yes,
I'm not
sir. It's a
sure.
different class.
So maybe she
Okay.
has psychology, but I have business ethics.
All right. Those of you who have business ethics today and psychology, just raise a hand for me, please. All right. So just four of you. All right. Is it four? Only four? All right. Just four of you. All right. Cool. You can lower your hands. All right. Thanks. All right. Let's just see how quickly we can get through our task for the day.
Sir, when is next semester?
Excellent question. I will tell you, but I may not tell you no. All right, let me just check on something here.
Sir, it's not next week.
Is that next week?
I'm asking, I'm hoping it's not.
It's today.
Okay, sir. Sir, once I know next week, I have no problem. Sir, next week, my birthday, and from Friday, sir, I plan
Cool,
on the phone.
cool,
Yes, sir. So if I next
cool,
week, I'll probably get something, sir, but I'll
cool.
take it today.
So you are a Julier.
Sir, that's not how we pronounce it. Sir, what do you mean by that?
You are a Julier.
Okay, sir.
I wish month about Ava.
So July.
Okay. So you are a Julier.
Yes, sir.
You are a Julier. My God, a lioness. All right. No, well, I was just joking when I said today, because I know people are going to start logging off. To say, what a man wicked. Um, but because of time, I won't give you my mid semester in my class time. I need my class time to to teach. So I'll make arrangements with you outside for that to be done. I'm trying to get that. Okay. I'm telling you, see, in the life of this online, I shouldn't be having any problems with getting on devices and so forth. All right, now let me just say some commendation. I have seen quite a number of people logging on this week. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 students who have not even tried logging on this week. But for the most part, I'm happy the rest of you logged on, and I know that the mere fact that you log on is an attempt to get some work done up that I congratulate you for. I'm looking. All right, and as per usual, Sabrine, you are moving, my dearest. You are moving. I know can count. You have about 8, my dearest, to finish off. Proud of you. Brianna, jeez, I'm proud of you. You have about 5 to complete your assessments. And there's a reason why I'm highlighting these students. And I'll tell you shortly. Tammy, the product, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tammy, you have 10 to complete your assessments. Alion, you're not doing badly. You have 12. And that's about it for those who have less than 10 thereabout. All right, so I'm going to be dropping this person from my class. You have not been doing any assessments. I'm definitely going to be dropping you. And I need to have a conversation with you, sir, because you are not moving. And with you, ma'am, because you have definitely not been moving. And yes, and you too, we need to have a conversation. Yeah, so so there are students who are moving. Thank you, Lottie. You know where you were last week, and I'm seeing where you are today, and I congratulate you. But you know you have more work to do. Yes. So let me tell you what is going to happen, what I'm foreseeing. Some of you are not taking heed because there are a number of you in the class who are playing stocky. And what I'm trying to do is to encourage you, but there's going to come a time when I'm not going to say anything to you. Read your assessments again. The assessments are to be done so that you can pace yourselves. I want you to go through these assessments before, go through your tutorials before, go through the assessments before, so that when I'm starting to go through with you, you can clear up any ambiguities that you have. There's going to come a time when I'm not going to say anything, not going to give a reminder, and the only other reminder you will get is when I'm closing the platform. And listen to me. So when the platform closes, I don't want anybody to come to me and say, oh, sir, I don't want it. I am not going to entertain it. And I'm going to tell you why. Nobody has called me to say, sir, I'm having computer issues, because I can give you a solution for that. Nobody has called me to say anything else so that I can have a conversation or even to make a mental note of it. So when the system closes out, and incidentally, you are seeing August, the date that you're seeing on the platform may not necessarily be the date that the platform is closing out. If your exam comes before that closeout date, it means that the platform is going to close out earlier. All right? I'm not going to entertain any conversations about, oh, sir, my cat died and I had a funeral service for my cat. No, granted, if you have a family member that has passed and you can provide proof to me that this is what it is that you have gone through, it's fine. But if you're going to tell me that your fish died and you had to rake the yard and nothing that is of major significance, you're on your own. You are on your own. I'm not going to be entertaining any excuses without any proof. And you can't say to me that, sir, my fish died, and as a result of that, I couldn't do any work. When did your fish die? Yesterday. But you had the whole time. I've been having this conversation with you guys from every week I come to class. This is how I start the class. It's unacceptable. So congratulations to my students who are listening and who are working and who are getting very good grades. When you finish on time, I will give you an opportunity to improve on the 93% so that you can get your 100%. Only for those who compete and compete on time. The rest of you, you kind of dark. I have nothing more to say to you guys. Um, you're not doing what it is that you're supposed to be doing. I am disappointed. I am disappointed.
Sir, send you two questions that the system scored me wrong for, which are correct.
When you said that, Papa?
I sent it the message by WhatsApp on I think yesterday morning.
Yesterday morning.
Oh, sir. Sir,
Yes, sir.
you know, on that note, sir, the one of them, you remember the question that I sent you for you to explain?
Max, come on, babe. I have a dog that I'm gonna knock out to see. The one that you said to me to explain, yeah, but did I not respond to you though?
Yes, sir, you did, sir.
Okay.
I got the hang of that one, sir, but when I was doing one of it on the system, sir, it give me incorrect because instead of when I find the value of x
Mm-hmm.
with two angles, instead of dividing it to say for example, say you got the answer of 20
Mm-hmm.
and if you divide 20, so each x would equal 10, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
One of the question them when I did it that way, it never give me correct. I just say 20 to accept for say x and I never to understand what I want to but me say I never take a picture to show you me that. And it was the same triangle, the same form of triangle. Because I
No.
remember using the two double some them in the arts there, so mean that the angles equals the same.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't know what I want to do. But if we book, if I go try to go back to it, if we book it up, me take a picture and send some to you.
Please do. Please do.
Sir, I just sent you a message.
Yeah, man, I see. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it, Andrew. Yes, I'm seeing where it is indeed 1 centimeter. Um, I'm seeing the 1 centimeter. I don't know why the system mark it wrong, Papa. All right. I'm actually looking and I'm looking and I'm looking. In an isosceles triangle, ABC with AB is equals to BC. Um, all right. Let me just share this with the class so that everybody can benefit from it. Oh Lord. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, so that everybody can benefit from what I'm doing. In an isosceles triangle, ABC with AB equals AC, and what it means here, I think I did this with you. This is what I ended class with last week. AB, this is congruent to this one, means that they are equal. Once you see these strokes at the side, means that AB is equal to AC. And an isosceles triangle is one where I have two equal sides. All right, hold on 1 second, please.
Huh? Sure, if we're talking, I can't hear.
All right. Yes. Oh gosh. All right. Thanks, guys, for. All right, no problem. Have anybody been receiving the links for the recordings? Have you been seeing the recordings?
Yes, I believe I'm seeing more recordings.
Say it again, Andrew.
Right, I'm saying I believe I'm seeing more recordings more frequently, yes.
Okay. Incidentally, the recordings are coming in more frequently. So, what has been happening for the last 3 or so Saturdays is that the recording comes in on the same day of class. All right. So, I'm just responding to a message, a direct message. So, please check the YouTube channel. The recordings are doing it because it is summer and we have less classes in.
I get more efficient.
Get more efficient, yes. And so the truth is, when I finished class last week Saturday, and I took up my phone, I recognized that the recording came in, and I just uploaded same time, which was like about an hour after class. So and that has been happening since summer. So please check the channel. The recordings have been posted, and this is not just for this class. For my calculus 2 class also, and my other class, the recordings are coming in early, so I'm able to do that. So please double check to make sure that you are where you are. All right. So let me look at this drawing. All right. I'm unable to move my cursor because, all right, the screen is going to move. All right. So it says AB is congruent to AC. Remember the line that crosses AB and the line that crosses BC. AC is saying that they are both equal. So the definition of an isosceles triangle is when I have two equal sides and the angles at the base are equal. So look at what happened. Two sides are equal, these two sides, and the angles formed at the base are equal. So the angle at B and the angle at C must be equal. And that's the definition of an isosceles triangle. I have two equal sides, and the angles formed at the base of those two equal sides are going to be equal. That's the definition of an of an isosceles triangle. So it says AB is equal to AC. So therefore, it implies that green something means implies. That's a sign for implies in mathematics. So it implies that angle B is equal to angle C. That's what it is. And I know that. That line is a true line. Why, sir? How do you know it is true? It is true because I have an isosceles triangle formed. An isosceles triangle is that triangle where two sides are equal and the angles formed at the base of those two sides are going to be equal, right? So when you're given a definition of an angle of a triangle, we can understand equilateral triangle has three equal sides. You must also make mention of the angles. So when you define a triangle, it has to be in relation to the angle and the side. All right? So what is going to happen is I will have, listen to the other piece of it. In an isosceles triangle ABC, with AB equals to AC, we know this. The bisector of B and C intersect each other at O. Wow, what you call bisector, sir? It means that they bisect this angle here. When you bisect an angle, you cut the angle in half. So the bisector of angle B, when drawn, compared to the bisector of angle C, when drawn, intersects at O. That's what it is saying. So the bisector of B and C intersect each other at O. It now says, if OC is 1, find OB. But look here now. Angle 1 and angle 2 are equal. How do you know that, sir? Me not say nowhere in the question that tells me they are equal. All right, thank you for asking. If OB or BO, same difference. If OB is the bisector of angle B, it means say the angle up this piece here and the angle down here, so denoted as 1, are equal. It means that the angle here so and the angle denoted at 2 are equal. How, sir, again? Because it says the bisector. I can't say that I'm going to bisect an angle in half. I can't say I'm going to bisect an angle in half. Because if I say I'm going to bisect an angle in half, it means that I am cutting an angle and finding half of an angle. It is redundant. So I'm going to be bisecting an angle. Don't bisect an angle in half, because when you bisect an angle, you cut it in half. So because I'm cutting this angle in half, it means that this top piece here is equal to this bottom piece. So I know this angle, and I know that this angle here at B is equal to this angle here at C. Why, sir? Because it's an isosceles triangle. Two sides are equal, and the angles formed at the base are equal. So when I bisect it, it means that the piece must be equal to this. So what I'm saying to you is that I know I have another isosceles triangle formed. BOC is a smaller isosceles triangle. All right. So it says a half of angle B is going to be equal to a half of angle C, which is what I just explained. That means angle 1 and angle 2 are equal. So if OB is equal to OC because it's an isosceles triangle, it simply means that since OC is 1 centimeter, that means OB has to be 1 centimeter also. So Andrehan, this is an error. I will send this off to the EDUCA team, and I will go into the system and give you your mark for this one, sir. All right?
Yes, sir, and the other one as well.
All right, hold on. Let me just try and find the other one. No. The other one here now says, state whether the lines even below are parallel. If yes, express them as a symbol. Are those lines parallel? Yeah. Lines L and M do not intersect each other. So the L and parallel, this reciprocal. Yeah, so this is correct also. So it gave you incorrect for it? Oh, yes, it is incorrect. No problem. So I will update number 7 and number 15 for you. I'll update number 7, number 15, and I'll also send that off to the record team so that they can look at it. They can look at it. Thanks for that information. And the rest of you, I want you to do that for me. All right, I'm trying to touch base with a team member, and they're calling. Just give me half a second for me, please. Please. Mr. Rookwood. Oh, you don't? All right. Thank you, sirs and ma'ams. I don't know. Trust me. Maybe because it's mid-semester time. Why these interruptions are taking place. All right. So yes, I was saying to you that should in case you have an issue, always feel free to just come on and talk to teacher about those regarding the assessments on Educasolve.
Sir, did you get an override request for me, sir? Because up to now I'm not registered on area.
Mm.
Yeah, because I had to call in and they told me that they would, well, the person took my information and told me that they would send an override request to you. But I haven't seen any indication that such has been done.
All right. Immediately following this class, just give me a quick call so I can hold on. Let me see if I can get onto the system. But immediately following this class, just give me a quick call so I can double check. But where were you though when I was doing that in class some time ago?
You were, sir?
I was asking, I don't know if anybody remember if there's anybody else who needs to get the override. See, I'm not able to get onto the system just yet. I'll continue trying.
No, I remember, sir, that you were doing that for the, what do you call it, the Educasoft, which I already have Educasoft access, but in terms of being registered.
I had come to class because I think Brianna, Alion, and some other people, I know last year who joined late, they were sending me the information and I sorted them out. So, but anyhow, we can talk about it. All right, Lord help me. All right. So where we are now is constructions. I did the geometry last class. We're actually now on constructions. All right. Are you see my screen?
No, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you. All right, so so what I'm saying here is we have previously learned about lines, and we had a conversation about those lines that are perpendicular. We had a conversation about those lines that are also intersecting, And where we had a conversation about perpendicular lines, those are lines that form a right angle triangle. Even went as far as I can't remember. We spoke about the sign for perpendicular. What is the sign for perpendicular again?
Upside down.
Ah, good job. Good job. Good job. Good God. Good job. Good job. Avon, in Jesus' name, come out of the bed.
Sir, I'm come out of bed long time.
All right, cool. Tammy? Tam?
Yes, sir.
Me don't understand what you doing. You sip the chocolate tea.
No, I'm gonna eat from morning yet.
So, me not hear from you. Who I normally hear from again? Shaquille, Jerome, Larcia.
There, sir.
Want to talk to me. Remember, any day me come class and feel like sleep out on me, so me ever come in a class very daddy. And come here, you drop us. Your mom want to talk to me. Cavante, talk to me. I want to hear Karen G talk to teacher. I feel talk to teacher. Not to be talk to teacher. All right, let's go. So, very good, Andrehan. Upside down T. All right. Now, when you draw two lines these are two possibilities. The lines don't intersect, and in this case, these are what?
Parallel
lines, and in this case, these are intersecting lines, right? You can have intersecting lines that intersect either at a 90-degree angle or a non-90-degree angle, right? You can have lines that intersect at a 90-degree angle or a non-90-degree angle, all right? So, is this a 90-degree intersection or a perpendicular intersection?
It doesn't look that way.
It doesn't look like that. It definitely isn't, because it's not perpendicular. It's not at right angle. All right. So when two lines intersect each other, four angles are formed. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I hinted on this last Saturday when I spoke to you about that sovereign Old Hope Road sort of intersection. When you have two major roads coming together that crosses each other, how we normally refer to it? Let me see, those of you who are drivers.
Intersection.
Just that?
Four-way, sir.
Four-way intersection. Very good. So we normally refer to it. Normally it's a four-way intersection, because you can have an intersection that is a T,
True.
right? And and you can have an intersection where you have one little bend and one next road come across it, but the one is very distinct. Four-way intersection. And it's not by chance. It's not by chance that them call it four-way intersection, because when two lines intersect, when two roads intersect each other, four angles are formed. All right? So that's why them call it four-way intersection. So one of these angles is at right angle. It therefore means that the other angles must also be at right angles. So say that again. Thanks for asking. If one of the angles in something looking like this measures 90 degrees, it means that the other angles measure 90. Sir, how you know that? Angles on a straight line are to give 180 degrees. So if this is 90 degrees at H, it means that the other angle over here must be 90, because angles on a straight line are to give 180. And if this is 90 degrees, angles on a straight line are to give 180. And if this is 90 degrees, vertically opposite angles are equal. So that means this angle that is vertically opposite to this one must be equal. So these two angles here are vertically opposite. These two angles are vertically opposite, right? So vertically opposite angles are equal. Angles on a straight line are also equal. Now, those two rules that I just gave you a while ago, vertically opposite angles are equal, angles on a straight line are equal, are rules that will come into play hopefully by the end of today's class. Very, very important. Very, very, very important. All right. Vertically opposite angles are equal. Angles on a straight line are also equal. All right, let's go. So the lines intersect at right angles are called perpendicular lines. And in the figure DE, the line DE, remember when you have both arrows at it, it represents a line. When you have a dot, a starting point with an arrow, it represents what again?
A ray.
Good. And when it has two dots, it represents a
Segment.
a line segment. Thank you, please. Okay. So symbolically, we can write this upside down T. So we said DE, the line DE is perpendicular to the line FG. All right? And the reverse is also true, that FG is perpendicular to DE. So it can be read both ways. Can be read both ways. All right? Good job. And remember also that when we are referring to a line, we refer to that line using a common letter. We label that line with a common letter. All right. So again, we can say the line L is perpendicular to line M, or vice versa, or vice versa. And then you can have adjoining figures. Line L1 is perpendicular to line L2 and line L3. And I did this last week with you. Now that I talk about it, I remember it. And line L2 is perpendicular to line L1 and line L3 is perpendicular to line L2. How would you describe L2 and L3? How would you describe line 2 and line 3?
They are basically the same, sir.
So where's the line 2 and line 3?
Mm-hmm.
Parallel to each
Parallel.
They're parallel. They're parallel under him, yeah, man. So they're parallel to each other. Very good. So those lines are parallel. So I just said that because I want you to be able to know the difference and be able to see what it means. All right. So as I said, this part is review because I did this last week and I don't think I should do it. Yes, please.
So will we be looking at like alternate interior angles and them
Yes,
stuff
ma'am.
there?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I sure will be.
Your screen done.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm using the secondary device because the primary one is oh Lord have mercy. It's now saying that Edicosoft is unresponsive. Hold on. All right, it's back up. The primary device is I move shaky. Like when it move them ways in because I may just need to back up that my information again because I wouldn't want to lose it. Now, this is where I'm hoping that as many of you as possible would have had your devices while I'm teaching it. You could be practicing it. Very important. Important stuff now. So I'm constructing perpendicular and I'm looking at the perpendicular bisector. I'm constructing perpendicular lines, and I'm going to be looking at the perpendicular bisector. Now, the perpendicular bisector, once you hear the word bisector, it means that I'm cutting something in half. I want you to always remember this. Once you speak about bisector, or something we are cut in half. You're bisecting. When you bisect, the meaning of bisecting something you're cut in half. Right? So don't say, I'm bisecting something in half. It is redundant. All right? So it says a line perpendicular to a given line through a point on the given line. Step 1. Given a point P on line L. This is it. We're talking about a perpendicular bisector. This is it. Given a line L and P on the point. Remember, P is not the line, because the line is denoted with a common letter. So P is a point on that line. Step 2, watch it. I'm going to be using my compass. I'm going to put the tip of the compass at this point. I'm going to open the compass to a desired length, and I'm going to strike an arc all the way around from A to B. Understood?
Yes, yes.
I'm going to remove this point, the compass from this point, and I'm going to place it at this point. I'm going to open it up to another length, and I'm going to scribe an arc up top. With the same measurement, I'm going to put the compass point here and strike another line here, and the intersection of this line and this point will give me a right angle triangle at P. Look at step 3. Now the connection of Q and P will give me that perpendicular line. Now I can say that PQ, the line PQ, is perpendicular to the line L. Are there any questions? All right, let's go. Ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. So this is it. I have a line, my line L. On that line L, I have a point P. The point P. My second step is that I'm going to put my compass point right at the point P, open it to a desired length, and I'm going to scribe an arc all the way down to cut the line L. Look at it. Where I have AB being formed, what I'm going to be doing is to open my compass a little larger than what I had before. I'm going to put it at point B. I'm going to strike an arc up top. I'm going to put it at point A. I'm going to strike another arc up top. And the intersection of those two arcs, I'm going to connect that with point P. Let me explain why I'm going to open the compass to a little bit more than the length that I had before. If I open it smaller, it means that when I scribe my arcs, I won't have anything intersecting. And I want both arcs to intersect. So if I don't open it to more than half this length, if I open it anything less than, if I open it anything less than this, it's going to come right here, the other one will come right here, and they will never intersect. So I have to open it to more than this length, the arc here, so that it will, when it intersects, I will be able to connect those points. So this is what step 3 is talking about. Look at it. Tell me if you agree or any other. Yes, please.
So there's a bit of guesswork in it as well.
No, not necessarily guesswork. You just only need to more than half. It's not a guesswork. It's not really guess, because I mean you can actually measure more than half the line, because AP is going to be congruent to PB.
Okay.
Yeah, man. So it's not really. Yeah. Look at it and let me know if there are any questions, please.
Sir, you can do that again in terms of getting that X for the point.
It's not the X, it's the arc up top.
Arc for point.
Right.
Yeah.
You have your geometry set with you now?
Yes, sir.
All right. For those of you who have your drawing, how many of you have your drawing set? I know Andrehan has his. How many of you have your drawing set?
Me, miss. Sir.
All right. Cool. No problem. All right. Do me a favor now. Let me walk you all through it. And what you're going to do for me, when you've done it, you're going to post it into the group so that others can benefit from it. So I want all of you, those of you with the, it's just a pity that the rest of you didn't get it, but anyhow, those of you with the geometry set, I'm going to ask that you draw a line for me. Draw a line 7 centimeters. Draw a line 7 centimeters. Let me know when you've done that.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, when that is done, I would like you to identify, let me be very specific so you can follow instruction. I want you to put a point P at I want to put a point P at 4 centimeters. So you're going to measure 4 centimeters on that 7 centimeter line, and I'm going to put a point P there. So measure 4 centimeters. I'm going to measure 4 centimeters. You're going to put a point P at that 4 centimeters.
Yes.
All right, good. I want you now to put your compass, the tip of your compass at P. Open it to the end of, all right, I missed out something. So you see the line at 7 centimeters, I want you to label the line segment there. 7 centimeters is a line segment. I want you to label that line segment AB. I want you to label the line segment AB. So on the line segment, you should have A, P, and B. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Put the tip of the compass now at point P. And I'm going to ask you to open your compass to point A and scribe an arc to cut the line segment AB, to cut the line segment AB. Scrap an arc to cut the lines AB. So the point is going to be at P. You're going to open your compass to the point A on the line segment AB, and you're going to scrap an arc that cuts both points on the line, or cuts through the line AB, line segment AB. Let me know when that is done.
Sir, can you repeat, sir?
You're going to open the compass. You're going to open the compass from P to point A, and you're going to scrap an arc. You're going to scrap an arc. Let me know if you get that, Papa.
Sir, the arc would be the semicircle going all the way around?
It's same one, yes. So somebody just asked me to repeat. Let me know where you are, please. I'm waiting on you.
Sir, who made the arc?
Yes, sir.
Man, not you know. Somebody asked me to repeat. I'm just waiting on him to.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, good. So we made the arc now, that semicircle. You're going to put the point of the compass at B, as in boy, on the line segment AB, and you're going to open the compass to more than half the length of that arc that you've drawn, and then you're going to scrap an arc up top. Scrap an arc up top.
So repeat what you're going to open.
So you're going to open the compass to more than half. You're going to open the compass past the point P on the line. Which is more than half the length of the line AB, segment AB. So you're going to open the compass. You're going to put the point of the compass now at B and open the compass past the point P on the line, and you're going to scrap an arc. If you want, you can scrap an arc up top and scrap an arc at the bottom. If you want, you can scrap both arcs, two arcs, one up top, one at the bottom. With the same measurement on the compass, you're going to put the point now of the compass at A. And again, you're going to scribe two arcs up top and at the bottom. Where those two arcs are scribed, you're going to draw a line now through the point P, connecting the arc up top to the point P and to the arc at the bottom. And you should have one line going through all of those. Try that for me and let me know. Háblame, come on.
Look, sir.
Have you drawn that line?
Yes, sir.
Good. I want you now to grab your protractor. As I explained last week, I want you to line up the crosshairs of your protractor on the line, on that straight line. You're going to line up the crosshairs of your protractor and measure the angle that is formed and confirm if it is 90 degrees.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very nice. You got 90?
Sir.
90 degrees.
90 degrees, okay, good. Is there anybody who did the drawing and it is less than 90 or more than 90?
Sir, I lost my way somewhere along the line.
Okay, where are you?
First thing, sir, when I do the arc, right, I put the compass at the point P and the other end at A, and I draw the arc. Now, because the point P is at 4 centimeters and the line is 7 centimeters, so it creates an
A little piece left off, don't?
right.
No problem.
Right.
I expect that.
I thought that was the only I was going to understand that.
All
No,
right.
that's not an issue.
All right, so that's not an issue. All right, so the next thing now, sir, part where I probably missed is plotting the is it plotting the points?
No, so what you need to do now is to put the compass at the point B, as in boy.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to open it out to more than, you're going to open it out past the point, the length of the point P. So it means that you're going to open the compass to more than 4 centimeters now. And then you're going to scribe an arc.
Do I need to estimate that, or I need to measure it against?
Just estimate it, and the estimation is the estimation is just that you want it to pass the point P. So once you pass the point P, you're good to go.
All right.
Scribe the arc for me now, please.
And then I put it at the point A as well, sir, to make the X.
With the same measurement. So ensure that the compass is not moved. The tip of it's supposed to be tight up top there. So if it is slack, you have to tighten it. So just don't make sure it don't move. Scribe the arc, and you should be good to go. Talk to me now. I'm waiting on you.
Yes, sir, 90 degrees.
Yeah, you ask me the question and then me answer, and then when you not tell me if you get it, you must talk back to me, man. You have to talk back to me, man, please. All right. Students, it's how important it is for you to follow instruction. One, and the other instruction that some of you didn't follow. I understand some people say it was a hectic week, but I made a humble request though that get the geometry set now so you can practice. It's an online class, I've demonstrated it with you online, which is why I love Educasoft, because of the demonstration properties. Had it not been for Educasoft, I don't know how I would have managed on a morning like this morning.
That is the same when you're post the comment.
Oh, you bought yours at the same time?
Same time.
Yeah, man. So funny story though, I was in a bookshop and I passed the geometry set. I said, Jesus, I have not communicated with the students for this week yet. I said, let me remind them, it's Friday. It was early enough. It was about 3:15, 3:14, 3:10 thereabout. I said, it's early enough. Let me remind them that they need to get their geometry set. And yeah, so I just set it up that time. It is important, students, that you get your instruments so that you know what to do. You know what to do. You know what to do. They can give you a multiple choice question that ask you which of the following is correct in bisecting, in constructing, in whatever else, you know. So you have to know the procedure in order to do it. You have to know the procedure in order to do it. It's very important, students. Please, I'm going to ask that you get your geometry set. You will go back through this recording and you'll try it on your own. And that's the beauty about the online class. You can access a class asynchronously. All right, so that's how we bisect a 90-degree angle. No, sorry, we bisect a line. Let me just clarify something. So what we just did a while ago is to bisect the line segment A, B. We just bisected the line segment A, B. So we mean P is a midpoint. So AP and PB is exactly the same length. But others will also say that this is how you go about constructing a 90-degree angle. But there are several different ways of constructing a 90-degree angle. This is just one way. So that's why you see constructing perpendicular and perpendicular bisector. So as a student myself of technical drawing, some math teachers will say, this is how you construct a 90-degree angle. But my technical drawing teacher would have said, that's not how you construct a 90-degree angle. That's a bisection of a line. And I would say to myself, being very feisty, I know the same thing, I know the same 90-degree. But in moving on, I recognize that there's a slight difference, right? There's a slight difference. And we're going to go through that in a few. We're getting there. But for the most part, for now, you can, that's how we bisect the line. In the stuff. That's how you bisect the line. All right. Okay. Let us use our set squares. Aha, this is where it goes. So on point A is given, sorry, on point A. Point A is given on the line XY. So I'm reading this. Why call this the line XY again?
That's the symbol above XY arrow.
Say it again.
Ask the question again, sir.
Oh, I'm saying point A is given on the line XY. How do I know that this here is representing the line XY?
Because it has a symbol above the XY. So that
Very good. The arrow both ends. Go to. It is now asking us to use a set square to construct the perpendicular bisector of the line AB and XY. Uh-oh. What are they asking me? Oh, I see. So A is a point on the line XY. Okay. And they want me to use set squares to construct the perpendicular bisector Right there. All right, let us see what I'm talking about. So you're going to put the line, you're going to put the right angle vertex of the set square at the point A on XY, like this. Press pause. Which set square is this one?
So that look like a smaller one.
But the small one have one name. Tell me what name. Compared to the longer one. The smaller one is known as a. You need to know the instruments in the set in the thing, you know. I told you, you know what the compass is already. I told you the other two something with the two pointed edges is not a stabbing up device. It's called a divider. You know what the ruler is, you know what the sharpener is, you know what the eraser is. And they give you a formula sheet. But inside of it now you have these two set squares. This one is known as a, compared to the other one. Do me a favor. Look at it and tell me.
It look like it look like a isosceles.
Very good, Andrew. Because that's what I was going to ask you to look at for me. You see that one side of it says 6 and the other side says 6?
Yes, sir.
All right. Good. So it's an isosceles triangle. Talk to me now.
So you still want the name for it?
Yeah.
Oh no way.
All right, good. All right. So let me help you to develop it. Yeah, it's a set square. Just like how we can say you're a boy, but what kind of boy are you? You're Andrehan, or you are Jerome, or you are that. I can say you are a girl. What kind of girl are you? You're Abigail, or you are Lasia. Yeah, man, it have a specific name. Yeah, man. I'm sure say if somebody pass up and say, you girl, face it as she is, she not gonna answer her. Don't come stand as a you girl, know yourself. And some guys, if you say, you boy, you mean Andrew and Brethren, not coming on you boy business. You understand? So everybody wants their own identity. Funny story though. You know, sometimes say Andrehan is a father and his son is Mark. And Andrehan goes to church. Andrehan is no longer known as Andrehan. Andrehan is now known as, hey, Mark's daddy. Right? So Andrehan loses his sense of identity because of his child. So just think of you having a child going to school. Abigail, mommy. They don't know your name, but they know that Abigail is a daughter. So your name is now Abigail's mommy.
True, sir.
True or false? Anybody know what I'm talking about?
That's true.
Yeah, man. And all the good friends who know your name and them say, oh, I'm not call your name again because your child is more beautifuler than you are. So you can hear that. Oh, Iman is dad. Hello. Me have a name. Call me by my name. Oh no. Iman is mommy. And sometimes when I go to school, the teachers will say that too. Last year's mommy. Like, yeah, you know my name, right? I can't remember your name, but I know your daughter's name or your son's name. Like, yeah, right. So that's what it is. So yes, this has one. So let me just help you to develop it because we're not telling you this morning. So thank you very much, Andrew. Yes. Yeah?
45 degrees, 6 square.
Very good. And tell me how you get that now.
Do some research.
It is some, oh no, but you can't just research and tell me, say that is that. And this is how someone will fail exam because of the things it's online and they go on internet and take out the whole something and put it on like it's yours and they don't understand it. And when the question say explain, you just take out the information and there's no explanation. So you say, yeah, mama, butt up that and you get one C minus. And you say, blow, oh, me get C minus. I want a remark, but you really never did explain. You want to present the stuff. Tell me why it is 45. So yes, you are correct. It is a 45 degree set square. Tell me why.
Hi, sir.
The what?
Size because it's smaller.
No, that not help me. That not help me. So let me help you develop it now. How do you define an isosceles triangle?
The angle.
Tell me, I told in class today, how do you define an isosceles triangle?
Sir, two sides are equal. And two equal angles.
And the angles formed at the base are equal. And are those two equal angles? Because the angle that is formed between the two equal sides cannot be used.
That's right.
Right. So the definition of an isosceles triangle is you have two congruent sides, two equal sides, and the angles formed at the base are equal. So what angle is formed right here? So this is our kind of angle.
Right angle triangle.
And it measures how much?
90 degrees.
90.
Good. And angles in a triangle are to give how much?
180.
Good. So if this is 90, that means the piece up here so and the piece down here so supposed to be equal to how much?
90 altogether.
Good. And if these two angles are the same, when you divide 90 by 2, how much you get?
45 each.
45.
So that's why this is 45 and this is why 45. You see that now, Papa?
Yes, sir. I see.
It makes sense, don't it?
It makes sense, yeah.
Mathematics. So that's why this is called a 45.
Yeah.
Right, good. 45 set square. 45 set square. Now, I want you to tell me now. What do you think the other set square, quote unquote, underhand, the bigger set square is?
If the smaller one is 45, sir, it's one a 90 degree set square.
What's the bigger one? The bigger set square is known as what? They have a name. So this set square is known as a 45-degree set square. And incidentally, this set square is the one that the man them use when they do construction. Them talk for them square. You hear them talk about square. Them don't call it set square, and them don't say square. Pass a square for me. Not the level, you know. The level is different, you know. So they sell these big metal squares in the stuff. So when the man them want to make sure say the corner of your house it measures at 90 degrees, then push it this up, and then if it off, what them are going to do is flash it so that it come up exactly to 90. Yeah. What's the other set square called?
The L square, sir.
In the interest of time, it is called the 60-30. It is called the 60-30. It's called the 60-30. This one is called the 45. The other one is called the 60-30. We soon talk about the 60-30. And please, I never talk about 630 here. I said 60-30. All right? So, let's go. On the vertical side of the set square, label the point B. And then remove the set square. Then we're going to draw those two lines together. And that. What you see? This word is incorrectly used. And I need to speak to Erica about it. This is not constructing. This is drawing a 90 degree.
Repeat, sir. Drawing.
Yeah. So it says that to construct a perpendicular, using a set square, it is actually not constructing. You did not construct anything a while ago. What you did, you drew it.
Could you use the word? Could I use the word like intersect? that would be intersector as well.
Intersect where?
The line that goes through A.
No, yeah, the line intersected it, yeah. But I'm just saying to you, what they're saying to you is that you just constructed the perpendicular bisector of AB or XY. But really and truly, it's not a construction. You actually drew it. Constructed is when it is that you're using your compass. So anytime you're using your compass, that's the time you construct. If you're not using a compass at all, that's the time you are drawing.
Okay.
So I will speak to Eric about moving this word construct to say draw. You only construct when you are using your compass. You draw when you're using any other implement in your drawing set. Your ruler, your protractor. Fair enough?
Yes, sir. Makes sense.
All right, so that is perpendicular. All right, let us move now to the actual construction of that. So I have a point P with the center. I'm scribing an arc through the line L, labeling it DE, where it, which is, this is exactly the same thing that I showed you earlier. But what they are doing is giving the point P first instead of the line L. Where it reaches this point, you're going to scribe an arc. You're going to go ahead and scribe an arc at the other point, and where those points intersect, you're going to draw the line, and then you get a 90 degree right there. So that's three ways, so to speak, to do the 90 degree angle. And again, they're giving us the use of a set square that really and truly is drawing and not constructing. So drawing would be just putting a set square there, connecting C to the line segment PQ, and that will be give you your 90 degrees. All right? Just like that. And then finally, on this one here, you're given a line segment AB, not a line, but a line segment AB. You're going to open the compass roughly more than half the length of the line. And with the same thing, you're going to scribe an arc up and down. Did we do this already in class?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we did. Scribe an arc up and down. And the intersection of those two lines will give you your perpendicular bisector of the line segment AB. And that's it. That is it. All right, so for the perpendicular, oh, come on. I keep doing that. All right, so I want to move into the and this is where I have an issue now, and I need to speak to Edicosoft about it. I need to correct them on something. So Edicosoft is asking you to construct an angle of 40 degrees. We cannot construct an angle of 40 degrees. We can only draw an angle of 40 degrees. Now, I want to just show you something quickly. I mean, I remember earlier on in my career, I was teaching in a high school. And those equal reformers got it the first go. Now on the past third form 3 times. So I'm expecting you guys to get it in the first go. Let's go. You see, once you can have, I would say, multiples of 15, you can construct those angles. Multiples of 15, you can construct those angles. So the parent angle that we start off with is a 60-degree angle. The parent angle we start off with is a 60-degree angle. Now that 60-degree angle, I can use it to construct a 120-degree angle by constructing 2 60-degree angles on top of each other. To construct a 90-degree angle, all I need to do is to bisect the second 60-degree angle. Remember, when you bisect an angle, you cut it in half. So if I bisect the 60-degree, I'm going to get 30. So 60 plus 30 gives me 90. So I will construct a 60-degree, and I'm constructing a 90-degree. How do I get a 45-degree? Having constructed a 90-degree, I'm going to bisect the 45, bisect the 90 to give me 45. How do I construct a 30-degree? I'm going to construct a 60-degree and bisect the 30-degree, rubbish, bisect the 60-degree to give me a 30-degree angle. How do I construct a 15-degree angle? I'm going to construct a 60-degree angle, bisect it to give me a 30-degree, and bisect it to 30-degree again to give me a 15-degree. Can I construct a 40-degree angle? No, sir. Why can't you? Because I can get 15 out of it only 2 times, and the remainder is 10. It must be exactly divisible by 15 in order for you to be able to construct. Other than that, you will draw, not construct, but draw. All right. So just remember, once it is, so I can ask you, can I construct a 120-degree angle? 120 divided by 6. If you have something to go through it exactly, the answer is yes. If no, you can't construct it. You have to go draw it. All right. So let's go. What they're saying to you is to use your protractor. So this is actually drawing an angle, not constructing. As I say, I'm going to speak to them to have it changed. So what you're going to be doing here, they want a 40-degree. This line here is 0 or 180, and 180 because angles on a straight line are to give 180. But we're going to be using this as 0 because we don't have it being elevated at all. Now, in order for you to get to your 40, it means that I'm going to count 10, 20, 30, 40. So from this point, I'm going to put a line, a dot. Come on, I'm going to put a dot right here at the 40, right this so. And then connect that point to the point A, and that will give me my 40 degrees. You see, right here so. And that's my 40-degree angle. All right, so that's 40 degrees. Remember, I can only construct an angle if it is a multiple of 15 degrees. If it is not a multiple of 15 degrees, I will have to draw it. Very important that you remember that. Very, very important. All right, construct a copy of an angle unknown measure. You're given that. You want to construct an angle. So what you're going to do is to bisect that angle RS. And then you're going to put it at that point. Good. Just watch what's happening right here. And then you're going to do the same for the other piece. And then this is how you construct this angle of the same measure. To be honest with you, they will give you something like this in the exam for the exam purposes. But this is how you construct that angle of of unknown measure, similar angles of unknown measure. So I won't really spend much time on that. So you're constructing a circle and a line segment. What is happening? You're actually bisecting the line, the angle, sorry. And when you connect B to D, that is going to be the bisector of the line. Oh, sorry. I was reading the top part of here, constructing circle, but it's actually the bisector. So that's how you bisect the line. So you have a given angle. You're going to put the point of the compass here. You're going to strap an arc. The arc don't have to be here. The arc can be here, but of course the arc can be outside here. It has to bisect this line, and touches it at the vertex. Remember, this is called a vertex at B. This is a vertex. And what you're going to do, you're going to scribe your arc. Where it cuts this line, you're going to scribe an arc here. Put the same measurement of the compass here. Scribe another arc here. Where the two arcs intersect, that is going to be your bisector of that angle. Oh, gee, what is wrong with me? Come on. All right. We're winding down, you know. We're not doing badly at all. We have about, we don't have much time really still, you know. Side, angle, side, angle, side, angle, side, side construction. Right hand side construction. I will want you to do that one. I will ask you to read through that one. That one is easy for you to read through. I'm not going to spend any time on that one. Constructing a parallelogram. I will show you how to do that. So it's a draw line PQ 5.6. That's my line PQ 5.6. Then I'm going to draw an angle at 120. Now look at this, what's happening here. That's the first 60. That's the second 60.
Sir,
right? I know that. You know. It keep happening to me. Osh. It keep happening to me. Osh. Let the eye go again. So what we're doing, we're constructing a parallelogram. Now, you need to know your quadrilaterals. You need to know your quadrilaterals for this course. Your square, your rhombus, your parallelogram, your kite, whatever it is. I'm not going to answer the calculating the area and anything like that, you know. Right? But you just need to know those stuff. Look at what is happening here. You have your line 5.6 that is drawn. Look, it says Q. The angle at Q is 120 degrees. The angle at Q is 120 degrees. And I'm going to give you an opportunity for those of you who have your devices to do it. Q is 120 degrees. I'm going to construct two 60 degrees at Q in order to get my 120. Remember, all angles that are constructed are derived from a 60-degree angle. All angles that are constructed are derived from a 60-degree angle. That's why I call it the parent angle. All angles are derived from a 60-degree angle. All of them. Right? So I'm constructing my arc using the same measurement. Scrap an arc here, scrap an arc here, and connecting those two. That went very fast. Let me see if I can minimize the animation.
Helpful.
That's the first 60. Put it at the point where it intersects. Good. Scrap another arc. That's the second 60. So let's go. Let's go. Take out your devices for me, please. I'm going to ask that you draw a line of any desired length. Any desired length. Giving you that option to draw a line of any desired length. Let me know when you have that.
I have that, sir.
Good. So what is going to happen now? Yeah, man, easy. So what is going to happen now is that you are going to put the compass, your protractor, I'm sorry, no, your compass. You're going to put your compass to one end of the line. You're putting your compass to one end of the line, and you're going to open it up to more than, well, you don't have to open it up more than half. Put it to one end of the line, and then you're going to scrap an arc on that line. Not on the line, to the other side of the line.
You said it doesn't have to be more than half? Or?
It doesn't have to be more than half, no. It doesn't have to be more than half. Hold on a minute, please. All right. So this is what I want you to do for me now. I'm just repeating. I want you to draw a line of any given length, line segment that is, of any given length. At the end of that line segment, you're going to open your compass, not to more than half, just to a small portion, or any length you want. You're going to open
it to half.
So you open it to a half?
Yeah.
Not a problem. It still will be correct. You're going to open your compass. You're going to scribe an arc from that line segment into the opposite direction, similar to what they did right here.
So I'm going to put the compass where P would have been.
You're going to put the well, if you're constructing the 120 at Q, you're going to put the compass right here. If you're constructing it at P, you're going to put it right here. So you have to decide where you want the 120 degrees.
Okay.
Good. So if we're constructing it at Q for argument's sake, we're going to put the compass right at this point. We're going to open it and we're going to scribe an arc big enough. If you want, you can scribe an arc all the way down, right? With the same measurement on the compass, where it touches the line segment PQ for argument's sake, you're going to scribe an arc here. The first arc that you scribe will be a 60-degree angle. But because we don't want a 60-degree, we're going to put the point right here and scribe another arc, and that is going to be your 120 degrees.
Right here, we're not seeing where right here is.
Yes, sir. We're not seeing it.
You're not seeing the mouse on the thing?
No,
sir.
Oh Lord, that I can't help you. I don't know how to do it on this system. All right, just follow what I'm saying, please. So at one end of your line segment, you're going to place the tip of your compass. You're going to scribe an arc to cut the line segment into the opposite direction. Where it cuts the line segment, you're going to put the point right there. Scribe an arc with the same measurement. But because you want a 120, you're going to put it at where the first arc is formed. You're going to scribe a second arc. And that second arc is going to give you a 120. You're going to connect the points like QX, as in the example projected. And that should give you your 120. I'm going to ask that you try that for me, please. And tell me if you get the 120. Let me see if I can bring up a document. I'm going to stop share 1 minute. That's why I want you to be very, 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 very attentive. Oh Lord, where do I go? At such a time as this, because this is online. Right, I don't know how many of you were able to go through this document that I prepared for you. You notice I started off trust me, this took a while to prepare. I had to sit down and type with all these stuff, but anyhow, anything for you guys so that you can understand it. Let's go. So you notice the first one I started off, it was a 60-degree. Why, sir? Because that's my parent angle. I cannot construct any other angle without starting from a 60 degree. So it says one, you're going to draw a line of any desired length. You're going to place a compass at point A, and this is a line. And of course, I need to adjust it because it's not just a line, it's a line segment. We know that, all right? So it's a line segment. A line goes, never ends. So it's really a line segment. So I will correct that. So you're going to place a compass at the point A. You're going to open the compass to more than half the length of AB. Swing an arc to cut AB. Do not change the measurement of the compass, and then place it where it cuts AB. Swing another arc to cut the first arc. Where the two arcs meets, draw a line through the arcs at point A. Use a protractor to measure the angle that is formed. I want you to go through that for me, please. Important. I need to do this exercise with you first before I continue with what is to come. So all of you, start this for me, please. Those of you who don't have your implement, you are going to be behind. So the rest of you, start for me, please. And incidentally, when you do it one time, I want you to do it another time. So I want you to do the angle, the construction of the angles twice, so that I know that you get it. No, sir. This not safe. How many you know but say nothing? Wanna beat and get it right?
So I do the first one.
And you got it?
Yes, sir.
All right, try the second one and the third one for me. And the all right, so I give you about 15 minutes to do the 60-degree, the 30-degree, the 90-degree, the 120, and there's a 45 down here that I want you to do. Incidentally, all of you have access to this because I sent this off some time ago, about 2 weeks ago, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. 2 weeks ago, yeah. So you have access to this, all of you, in the WhatsApp group. All right, I give you about 10, 15 minutes. If you have any problems, I'm right here. Please and thanks. Start or continue.
Sir, question.
Yes, Papa.
The 60-degree would have been the first one.
Always.
So the angle would be to the left.
Whichever. You can have the angle to the left or to the right, wherever you want to draw the angle.
And
but in this particular case, the angle is going to be to the left. Yes.
all right. I'm wondering here. The degree on the protractor is the numbers at the upper surface.
Remember, you're starting from zero. You have two sets of readings. You're starting from zero. So you can't start counting from 180. You have to start counting from zero. So look to where the base of that crosshair line sits on the line, and you're counting from zero all the way up to 60. Just look to see where the line should sit exactly on the 60-degree point. Do it. Let me see. If not, take a picture, drop in the group, and then we can analyze it from there. But do me a favor first. Before you drop it in the group, try constructing it again to see if you get it. Remember, no students, two things. It is in practicing your construction that makes you become very good at it. One may say, but sir, aren't we going to be doing an online exam this semester? Yeah, but guess what? You see, if you understand how to do these constructions, you see, when you move to use an online manipulative, you know exactly what to do. It becomes so easy. In 2 seconds, you can finish our 5 questions and get full marks for it. So which is why it's important. And beyond the online, you still need to know how to do this. So I give you a couple of minutes. Play around with it. Remember, we finish at 11:30. I really wanted to give you a little bit of time, but it's only 4 students. If it was more students, I'd have given you a little bit of time to go and prepare for your psychology and your business ethics, I think it is. So let us see how quickly we can get through this piece of it. And then we'll do the stuff. So I give about 10, 15 minutes. All right. How we stay, guys? How we stay? We okay? Are we understanding?
Reach the last one, the 45-degree angle, doing it right now.
Great.
Finish, sir.
All right. So who is finished? Krishna, that's you. Who is finished?
Krishna, sir.
All right. Cool. All right. The rest of you, hurry, please. So like seriously, what happened to the rest of the students? Only Krishna alone is in the class today?
I'm almost finished, sir.
They're almost finished, that's what they said?
I'm on the 90-degree angle,
Almost,
yes, sir.
sir.
All right, then hurry up. I'm
The
waiting on
last
you.
one.
All right, hurry up, waiting on you. Look over Krishna and see if he can, what he can use to memorize it and concretize what it is that you've done. Congrats.
Yes, sir.
Finish, sir.
All right, for those of you who are finished, let me hear from you. Um, was were the instructions given easy to follow? Do you understand what it is that I was saying right here? Let me know so that I can adjust them and resend them to you. Were you able to follow through easily?
I believe so, sir. You want me to post it in WhatsApp?
It was posted. Everybody have a copy of this already? Because I posted it before, in the WhatsApp.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's from the WhatsApp.
Yes, sir, it's in the
No, I'm saying if you want me to post the construction.
Oh no, man, no. Oh no, not necessarily. Once it is that you understand it, fine. Maybe you can post it for some people who maybe struggling can see what it is. So yeah, a few of you can post it, so that those who are struggling can actually see what it is that others have done. Have no problem with that. What would have been nicer? What would have been nicer is if you could somehow share your screen. So at least when they're watching the video, they can see what is happening, with what it is that they've done. Sorry. But sure, whichever one, WhatsApp or yeah, whichever it is. But sure, yeah, man. So we can collaborate in that regard. Those of you who are struggling, can you unmute and speak now so those who are following can give some assistance, please?
Sir, me are struggling because when we look at the instruction, for example, for the 90-degree, it's a first construct 260-degree angle, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering if I should construct two different 60-degree angles.
The same 60-degree. We construct one 60-degree on top of the other 60-degree. So when you scribe the first arc to get the 60-degree from up top, you will use the same measurement, and where the two arcs intersect, you will scribe another arc, and that will be your 120. and then you're going to bisect the second 60. You're going to bisect it cut in half. So the first 60 plus the bisector of the second 60 is going to give you 30. So 60 plus 30 is 90. Krishna, you want to, oh Lord, how can we do this? Let me see something.
So I would have better understanding our classroom setting
and guess what? We don't have that now, so
I understand. So I'm not, you know, I know it's
right. So we're going to make the best of what it is that we have. Let me give me half a second. Let me just think of something here. Okay, Krishna, can you share your screen and do you have a device, Krishna, where you can actually show your, like a document camera or whichever other camera that can project what it is that is you have done and just walk the class through the construction of the 90-degree, Krish?
What I could probably do, sir, is record and show.
In the WhatsApp group?
Yeah.
All right. You want to do that now for me, please?
Which one, sir?
The 90-degree.
All right.
Cool. Anybody else? I heard from Andrew. Anybody else?
Going to send the video now, sir.
Thanks much.
So after I make now, drawing a line, and just like pull out my compass just a little, not too much. And you put it at center right here. And you just scribe the line. It's sending, sir. It's so send.
Okay. Oh, you're talking over the stuff?
Yes, I talk over it as well.
Okay. I step in for 2 seconds. I soon come. How we stay now?
You see it, sir? Sent the video.
It's better now?
No, I sent the video.
I know, I saw that, thanks. Andrew, how you stay? Anybody else still needs help? If you don't talk to me, I won't know what is happening. And that's why I ask that we all get our devices. Hello, somebody?
Sorry, sir, I was watching that video. All right, I saw his construct, sir.
Nice. Right, and in the first one, you see, all right.
All right, so after drawing a line.
Are you seeing my screen?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, so after drawing a line, I'm just going to pull out my compass just a little, not too much. And you put it at the center right here. And you just scribe the line like this. Then you come here and you scribe a next line. Then you come here on this line and you scribe a next line. Then you come from here and you scribe one next line. And then finally you come back on this line, scribe the next line. And then you just put your ruler and draw the line right to here. And that's how you'll get the 90 degrees.
Sir, question. How do you determine when to compass less than half or more than half or a little over half?
Just random. Once you're constructing a 60 degree, it's only when you're bisecting the line, only when you're bisecting a line, it's going to be important really for you to do that. But others, you don't have to open it to a half, because if you open it to more than a half, it's going to be too big of a scribe. Since you're only bisecting, since you're only constructing a 60 degree or a 120, opening it to this desired length is okay. So once you're not bisecting, this desired length is perfectly fine.
So that's less than a half then?
Yeah, man. Yeah. You see, put it this way. You see, the more you do it, is the more you can get, you get better at it. So Krishna and the others who have completed, I really want you to be able to go ahead and still construct your angles so that you know exactly what to do, because in so doing, it makes your construction so much easier that you can follow suit whenever you're being asked to do something. Any other question? Háblame. No? Yeah?
Sir, not no, sir. Not no.
Not no. All right. I get the sense of disquiet. do me a favor. I can't move on because some of you don't have the desired implements. What I'm going to do at 11:15 here, I'm going to be ending the class. The 15 minutes that I'm going to give to you is not for you to go back to sleep. It's for those of you who don't have the implement to start the stuff, to continue some work on Edicosoft. And for those of you who have your implement, is just to play around with it and see if you can go back, close the book now, Krishna and others, close the book and just say, I'm going to construct a 60 degree and see if you can construct a 60 degree from memory. See if you can construct a 90 degree from memory, but to construct a 90 degree, you have to construct two 60 degrees. See if you can construct your 120, your 30, your 15, your 45. I didn't give you 15 today, but see if you can construct a 15 degrees. See if you can construct a 135, if it is possible to construct a 135. But just to play around with it and just, be better at what it is that you're doing. Now, when you finish, remember to complete more assessments on your Edicosoft. That's okay?
Yes, sir.
Bless up. Have a good one.
Sir, do I call you immediately after I give you some time? All right.